Flying Ryan here, investigating some of the great unknowns of the universe. Something has been gnawing at me for a while now, and today I hope to get to the bottom of it, and it has to do with candy bars. Over in the United Kingdom, there's a very popular candy bar called the Mars bar. It can be found pretty much in every Asda, every Tesco, every Co-op, pretty much every grocery store in the United Kingdom. But if one goes in search of a Mars bar here in the United States, you'd be hard-pressed to find one, which I thought was odd. Because growing up in the United States in the 60s and 70s, I remember Mars bars, and now they are completely gone from the shelves. Or at least they are here in North Carolina, where I live. Plus, I noticed that the UK Mars bar seems to strongly resemble this, the US-made Milky Way bar. And knowing that the Milky Way candy bar is made by the Mars Candy Company, and the Mars bar, well, is a Mars bar, I started thinking maybe these are really the same candy bar with different packaging. We need to look closer. It's time for a side-by-side. Start with the wrapper. Mars bar, Milky Way, nothing unusual there. On the back, some nutritional information. One thing I did notice, this is a sticker. This is not part of the wrapper. This was applied after the fact. And that is a US nutritional sticker. And this, does it have a nutritional sticker on it? I don't see one. It does have nutritional information. Let's see what this has. Oh, there is the UK. This is the official UK, or probably European Union nutritional sticker. That's the Mars bar, which can be compared with this sticker right here. That is the US version of it. But that was applied after the fact because this was imported into the United States. And it looks like Mars has hidden the nutritional information on the US version of the candy bar on the back. Anything else we need to find here? Nothing significant there. There's just a code. Okay. Let's open these up. Boy, they certainly do look similar. The Mars bar is slightly bigger than the Milky Way bar, but it does look very similar. I think the Mars is slightly lighter chocolate than the Milky Way bar. Boy, it looks like the same kind of conveyor belt that they sat on. Same kind of herringbone pattern on the bottom. They certainly do look similar. Maybe if I turn this around, I don't know. Let's go ahead and cut these open. Well, when you look at them, they do look almost identical. Look at that. It does look like these candy bars are nearly identical. And that's not too surprising. It turns out there is a connection between these two bars. The Milky Way bar was brought to the market, created back in 1923 by Frank C. Mars, who owned what was then called the Mars Confectionery Company. The UK Mars bar made its debut in 1932 when a British company called Mars Limited began making the Mars bar. Mars Limited was formed by the son of Frank Mars, Mr. Forrest Mars Sr. So while not exactly the Mars company, it was definitely part of the Mars family of companies. And the original version of the Mars bar was in fact deliberately made to resemble America's immensely popular Milky Way bar. It also turns out that the Mars bar, or at least a version of it, made its way across the pond to the United States. The American Mars bar included toasted almonds, something the UK version did not have. However, it was discontinued in 2003, which explains why I remember it as a kid but cannot find it now. And it looks like the reason it was discontinued was because Mars replaced it with the Snickers almond bar. To confuse you even more, apparently the Milky Way bar made its way across the pond to the United Kingdom. But if you buy a Milky Way bar in the United Kingdom, be prepared to get the equivalent of a United States Three Musketeers bar. Remember, life is a journey. Enjoy the ride, and thank you for watching.